You having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me.
Alright, we're here, just sitting in the car. I want you to show me if you can get far.
I got the rap patrol on the Gap patrol. Foes that want to make sure my cask is closed. Rap critics that say he's money cash holes. I'm from the hood, stupid, what type of facts are those? If you grew up with hoes in your zapper toes, you celebrate the minute you was having dough. I'm like, fuck critics, you can kiss my whole asshole. If you don't like my lyrics, you can press fast forward. Got beef with radio if I don't play they show. They don't play my hits, well I don't give a shit. So rap mags try and use my black ass so advertisers could give them more cash for ads. Fuckers, I don't know what you take me as, so understand the intelligence that Jay-Z has. I'm from rags, the richest niggas, I ain't dumb. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me.
Whoa, ho, 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 stop the car. We got an emergency, can't you see? Do you know why we stopped the car?
And I ain't trying to see no highway chase with Jake. Plus I got a few dollars, I can fight the case. So I pull over to the side of the road. I heard,
Yes.
guess
What?
am I under arrest or should I guess some more?
Do you know why we stopped the car?
Cause I'm young and I'm black and my hat's real low. Do I look like a mind reader, sir? I don't know. I ain't stepping out of shit, all my papers legit.
Yes.
Guess
What?
am I under arrest or should I guess some more?
I forgot to close the door.
Well, my glove compartment is locked, so it's the trunk in the back, and I know my rights, so you gon' need a warrant for that. Now, once upon a time, not too long ago, a nigga like myself had a strong arm a hoe. And this is not a hoe in the sense of having a pussy, but a pussy having no goddamn sense. Try and push me. I try to ignore him, talk to the Lord, pray for him. But some fools just love to perform. You know the type, loud as a motorbike, but wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. And the only thing that's gonna happen is I'ma get the clapping, and he and his boys gonna be yapping to the captain. And there I go trapped in a Kit Kat again. Back through the system with the riff-raff again. Fiends on the floor, scratching again. Paparazzis with their cameras, snapping them. DA try to give a nigga shaft again. $500,000 for bail cause I'm African. Or because the fool was harassing them. Trying to play the boy like he's saccharine. But ain't none sweet, but I hold my gun. I got 99 pounds, being a bitch ain't one.
Yeah,
Hit me.
you, my boy, are the best. Whoa, really? I want to thank you, teacher. And the door.
Hello, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Today we're going to be playing some more of that Talos Principle, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Going straight to my setting up screen. Hope everyone's doing well. It's Wednesday, and I intend on getting into some Talos. I might get back into that Star Trek game that we played before, but we'll see how things go. We might get a little carried away and play some more Talos Principle, but I'm not particularly too bothered by that idea. So we'll see how it goes. Hope everyone's doing great, man. Let's get on into here. Skip this shit. You've seen it, you know what the Talos Principle is. We're here at it again. Alright. Was 7 where I wanted to be? Yeah, we got a couple more puzzles to solve, so let's just go ahead.
I have promised you eternal life. But know that eternity may only be attained by those who serve a purpose greater than themselves. All else is decay. So it was written in the hidden words before the beginning of time.
And the words before time. Back when we were coded. Alright, let's get in here. Trapped inside. Okay. Alright, genuine question. I don't think I've done this one before. Big chillin'. That's good to hear, Blaze. Glad to hear you're doing alright. Okay, well there is... Alright, what is this? Alright, hang on. You're trapped inside? No problem, we got this for you. Watch this shit. Oh, you made it so it's a little sneaky deaky to get this shit working. Okay, well, I have a solution for you. No problem. Check this shit out, alright? Oh, wait, well, hang on. Maybe I should be a little less dumb for a second. Hang in there for 1 sec. There we go. Now, excuse me. I'm here to win, buddy. I don't know what you guys think you're doing, but Certainly ain't that. Alright. Let's put you down here for a second. This was where I came from, so not a big deal. Awesome, awesome. Was that it? This puzzle was actually very simple. However, I will admit, I did not check beforehand. But in considering all the other puzzles, I was thinking that this one would be a little bit more of a challenge. But let's figure that out. Let's go back to the main area. I want to see if I got all the stars here, which I think I did. Which means everything's complete. I had a full-blown conversation with the entity in the archive today. Can't say it was terribly helpful. Still, perhaps I can charm some information out of it further down the line. Sheet V9 69.1.4825. Any more QR codes around here that I need to read? Speak now or forever hold your peace, because if this is 100% complete, I am not coming back. Let it be known. If you do not display your QR code, I will not seek it out. Okay.
Rejoice, child, for you have fulfilled all your tasks in this land. You have conquered all its guardians and solved all its mysteries. Thus you are appointed its master, and you may do with it as you will.
Okay, but hang on. We didn't complete all the stars. Don't get ahead of yourself, buddy. We're trying to complete this experience here. For example, there's a star in here. This looks familiar. Is this the one with the tower that I opened? I must seek out the solution. What is that noise? Oh, it's probably this test that I could see over here. I heard something bouncing around. We're going to find out where this star is at. To be honest, it might just be in one of these test chambers. But you never know, you never know. Let's try this one out. Guards must be crazy. Alright, well, hold on. Shut up, shut up. Excuse me. I'm gonna need you to cut that shit out for a second. Oh, I thought that was a QR code for a second. Oh! Come on, man. Excuse me, I'm trying to speed run this puzzle, sir. Oh, God. And then they come next. Okay, so they lock on. So if you're too close to them, they will clap those cheeks, unfortunately. Okay, well, you're gonna have to, like, fuck off for 5 seconds. Shut up. I need to see that shit. Alright. Alright, well, we don't want to go through here. For obvious reasons. I didn't notice that because I was sprinting through here, but... yeah, you're not gonna want to sprint through there for just now. Stop! Stop! Star, star. Interesting. Does this not lead to a star? Oh, you took me out of the fucking test chamber. Dude. Did you leave the solution there? Okay. Well. Oh, I think you made my life miserable, actually, because now I have this fucking ball over here. That's nice. Listen, man. This was not what I intended. Just start bouncing back. Hopefully, I can walk through you. Because all the jammers are there now. Okay. Nope. Uh-oh. This was not what I expected. Stop. Okay, we may have gotten ourselves into a little bit of a trap. Slight conundrum, but... Hang on one second. I want to figure out what's around here. There's probably something. What? Well, that certainly wasn't what I was thinking of. But if that's... Okay, no, okay. The keys we need to use here. Them keys look really useful, sure, but wait. Hello? I had keys 5 seconds ago. Where in this test chamber do they... Oh, you know what? Whoa, wait.
When I was in 9th grade.
Okay, I didn't expect this to do that. That's for sure. Okay. What's up, Panda? Welcome in. So, I don't know if I still have those keys or not. Ghost was in a door with keys. But I think it took them away? Doing well. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well as well. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Hope everyone is, honestly. Well, let's see if I could find a door that needs to be opened over here. No, you're very sad? Are you fucking with me, or are you actually, like, not doing well? I failed my last exam. Well, that's not good. I'm sorry to hear. Don't. Nope. Stop. Well, Panda, are you able to retake it? Is there an option for that? What's like the next step? Got the grade today. I retake my test in 2 days. Well, that's never great to hear. But you can retry again. You only fail when you quit, so... I'm not really sure where these keys are supposed to go. And it doesn't say I have them anymore, so I wonder if they got snatched away from me? I'm eating sad ice cream. Are you talking about that homemade ice cream you made before? I think you mentioned that you make ice cream. I'm wondering if there's like... Well, here's the thing. Did it snatch my fucking keys? Because I don't have that on my UI anymore. You just got a pack of ice cream? Oh. There's nothing wrong with indulging a little bit. Presently, I'm trying to find out where the last star is, and unfortunately, in these areas, I don't really have a clue as to where exactly we are. Over there? Can we walk over there?
In the beginning...
No. Oh, well, that sucks. And it cleared out my fucking... Well, actually, this may be a good thing. Hang on. Because we were given some keys. Shut up. Well, we don't need to do anything with that guy. So there's no reason. But, so what I'll do is if I have to come back here, we'll disable the main guys who tend to be a pain in the ass. Now, I'm going to check here again if I can pick those keys up. Or, yes, I can. Got the keys. They're on my icon. I'm leaving the test chamber, right? Without going through the door. There might be a gate somewhere that I can unlock. It seems like if you go through the purple gate, it removes that little texture on your HUD that says you have keys. So I'm going to assume there's something here. Some solution somewhere. Panda, you missed it, but they called me a master of this area. I have mastered this area. I think we've seen these QR codes, so I'm not really going to bother reading them. They likely were something that we've seen previously, unless that changes over time. There has to be, like, a door. Ah! Oh. That certainly wasn't what I expected. There's nothing else in here. Just a jammer. Okay. This is interesting. I didn't expect test chamber items to be outside in the main hub world. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lot of mindfulness when it comes to getting into another test bed that needs something jammed. The problem is, I don't remember which one has all the stuff I need, unfortunately. So it's going to be a little bit of a trek around until we find an area that we can enter that has some barrier somewhere that we can jam. I assume you can't jam these purple ones here. I'm just going to take that assumption, correct? So if I go here, can't jam that. Got it. Unfortunately, I'm at a loss for where exactly this goes. Ah! This? Well, I was wondering if I could jam them. Have I... Cannot load archive, Milton John. That day I oft remember when from sleep I first awakened. I first awaked and found myself reposed under a shade on flowers, much wondering where and what I was, whence thither brought, and how, unknown error. Okay. Who can people divide? Okay, have I read this? I don't think so. From Bob Rokovsky to 108 recipients. Subject Grarg? All these calm people are driving me mad. Have they all suddenly turned into Buddha or something? I didn't know the world had such reserves of serenity, though these latter-day Gautamas are at least being somewhat realistic. You know what's even worse? Those paranoid nutters who are building bunkers and collecting guns. What are they gonna do? Shoot? I assume themselves? Though I have to admit, the overall response has been much better than I anticipated. To the point where I might be moved by beauty of humanity if I wasn't such a grumpy old fart. This minority of total idiots is really messing up my final days. Anyway, the reason I'm writing this is because I refuse to believe in scenarios with absolutely no solutions. If we all put our heads together, we can figure something out. It'll be crazy, but crazy is better than dead. Crazy is what we do best on this planet. TheHumanMachine.html. Topic number 3. One day you discover that you are not a human being, but a machine. Your life so far so far was real. No one controlled you or programmed you to behave in some specific manner. Your physical and mental capacities are identical to those of an organic human being, but you were created in a lab. No one except you knows about this. Your family, your friends, they all think you're a regular human being like themselves. You could continue to live life the way you have before and nothing would change. How do you react? Pay a specific attention to these questions. A. Does your concept of yourself change? Are you the same person you thought you were? B. Does your understanding of this world itself change? C. Do you reveal the information to others, or do you keep it to yourself? Why? 1,500 to 2,000 words. The final 26th is the final deadline. No extensions will be granted. Submit via email or hexadecimal. All right. Well. This is just a QR code. Alrighty, an actual QR code that leads to a website. However, at the moment, I'm trying to figure out where this jammer goes. I can't for the life of me figure it out right now. But if I continue around the area a little bit, we might be able to find something. However, I think now I've officially made laps across the area. How do I jam? What am I supposed to use this for to jam things? I suppose here? What is this? Just a wide open area. Oh, I'm not really sure. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm honestly a little confused. If someone could give me a potential hint of sorts, that would be nice. I would appreciate that. I suppose ultimately we could just leave this jammer here and like maybe try to visit some of the test beds that already exist. Is it here? Why can't I leave this here? I honestly don't know what this test bed is or this test area is. I see a mine. See, the problem is, though, is that if I can't, like, pass it in there, maybe I should just visit all the test areas. Here's what we'll do. We'll lay this out in the center of the map. Hopefully it doesn't get restarted and put back into the place where I need the key. I'm going to leave this here for a second. I'm going to go through some tests. And we're going to see if there's an area that needs to be blocked off. Suicide mission. Wait, what the hell? Huh? Why can't I use this? Well, I'm gonna need it to solve the puzzle. Right? Or will I? I already have the solution, I suppose. So this isn't it, for sure. There's nothing here. I went through there, there was nothing there. This gate I opened. Now, unless there is something around this gate, I don't think this is the area I need to be at. But I'm also not 100% certain. So... yeah, I don't see anything of use. Nothing that needs to be jammed. Was this the was I here before? Half of windows. Okay, well, hang on. Okay, hold up. Why am I not able to use any of the items in this game? None of the items are working. I can't click on anything. This will make my life a lot difficult because in order to solve these puzzles, I need to be able to use the tools. So I might need to relaunch the game. Okay. Well, give me 1 second. We'll just, we'll quit out of that game and relaunch it. Hopefully, I'm wondering if there's an issue with touching the outer, jammer, and if that leads to technical difficulties. What we can do is we can try and see if, okay, we're back here. Can I interact with you? I can. Well, that's good. Ah, hang on. Yeah, we're gonna need this other jammer here, but hang on. I've already been through here. I've already found the solution. Is there... What is this? Is this where the star is at? Where is this? What is this? What is that over there? Maybe it's that. I don't know. I'm a tad bit confused trying to find out where these stars are. But... Okay, I don't think it's here, though. Hey, what's up, Slendy? Welcome in. We're just trying to clean up some previous test areas, so... You might not see a whole lot of puzzle solving in the immediate handful of minutes. We do need to get that jammer again. You received a gift from Gino. I'll check it out in a second. I thought there were more sceneries? Or do you mean scenarios? Because there are upstairs, but, like, I want to make sure I clear the bottom area out. Why? I'll get back to you as to why. I actually don't know the reason behind it. I just have the desire to do so. Which, unfortunately, might mean you'll see me running around for a while. Like, honestly? Oh, well, this is gonna piss me off. But we did learn that we probably should wait to get this back, so let's just not deal with that at the moment. We'll try to fix that. Is the door unlocked? Or do I have to go back in? I have to go back in. Okay. Well, not great. I'm not sure what you mean, Panda. Wait, can I bring this teleporter with me? This jammer? Hang on. Can I bring the jammer with me outside of this area? Why not? There's no jammer here after I leave the test areas. So why not? Right? Maybe. Excuse me. I mean, yes, but I want to be able to figure out what I need to do to... So this area has a star. I know that for sure because when you go to the main area, it tells you. I don't think it said I collected it, so therefore I want to 100% this area. So what I want to do is I want to go around and see if I can do anything with this jammer here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Cool. Ah! I mean, I guess technically it would get rid of it. Yeah, if you could elaborate on a sort of grassy valley. I'm not here though? In this area? Because that's what I'm trying to solve right now. I'm trying to solve the star in this area. That's what I want to do. I just don't know where that extra jammer goes. You can unlock it, you can pick it up, but it has to go somewhere. It has to be used on something. There must be a solution. There simply must. Well, probably. But we're not worried about that right now. We're trying to solve this area here. I'm trying to look around, see if I could scout for maybe something to assist me in where that jammer goes. We can certainly go upstairs, but that's like a different thing. But yes, there are other areas. Technically, there will be more puzzles, but I want to be able to complete this area. Also, because the stars unlock areas in the game. Excuse me 1 second while I go find this again. There has to be a reason. There has to be a reason. There is no way that you can go out here without passing the thing, get this key, unlock it, right? Pick this jammer up. There has to be a reason why it's here. There has to be. There's no possible explanation as to why there's a jammer out here. Like, it has to be for some sort of Easter egg. Show me the way. Where are you going, sir? Come back! Spank his ass? Unfortunately, I cannot. Oh. I was hoping you would help me. Unfortunately, you seem rather fucking useless. Where does this jammer go? I must know! I don't have admin privileges to slap that guy's ass, unfortunately. That would have been sick, though. Well, shit. I mean... It's gotta be around here. Come on. Show me the way. Show me the way! These recordings are boring, buddy. If you could just, like... Wow. What quality. One of these recordings is going to be one of the guys taking a shit. Hey, buddy, I would like to know where I put this shit at. Thank you. What the hell? Panda, could you give me some sort of hint as to... I think this is Zone 7. You need a start? Yes, okay, here. I will do this again to demonstrate what I'm trying to do. In case people are confused, we will walk through exactly what I'm doing, alright? We're gonna go back here. Out into the main hub. Looking here. Number 2. There is a star that is not checked. Now, my understanding is that there is a secret to get to that star. The only secret I see is getting keys, leaving the test area, opening that door, picking up a jammer. That jammer goes, that's level 2. It's level 2. It's also on your screen. It's but like, yeah, give me a hint if you can. All right. We're going to try to get that again. I don't know, level 2, maybe something else. Well, Zone 2, whatever the hell it is. It's gotta be what it's based off of, because it's in the hub area. It's not in the... Well, actually, sometimes it can be in the other test chambers. But, like... I would have to be able to find a way to get into another test chamber to put this down. There's A and B? Oh, no. That's the... I think that's upstairs. So we're talking about, like, basement level Zone 2. I think it's basement level. I'm gonna roam about a bit. But... I don't see much around here. Because I think A, B, and C are like at the top levels. We haven't been there yet. I just want to be able to see where this goes. Wait, what is this? Is it like some sort of shrine? Well, that's sick, I guess. Oh, shit. Let's walk around the Colosseum again. Maybe there's a doorway. Some type of entrance. What's the name of one of the levels? Hang on. Or puzzles? Give me 1 second. I'll find that for you. Well, the one with the key that I just found is... Guards. The guards must be crazy. I think that's where I picked this up. I think. I'm not entirely certain. But I believe that's where I got this jammer from. Suicide mission, that's nice. But, like... Oh, yeah, the other one is called Suicide Mission. Location directly where you spawn without moving. Turn 90 degrees right, then head straight. You should find a star behind a barrier after going through a small step. How to get, go to, guards, must be crazy, puzzle, solve it after doing that. Triangle in the front entrance, grab the jammer on your side. Okay, you're talking about where you start, 90 degrees, this way. This place? Oh! I can't believe I missed that. Yeah, I guess I just never thought to look into this. Or maybe I thought I did? I think I went here. I think I went in here. Yeah, Hall of Windows. I went here and thought that the star was over here, but couldn't actually see. Huh. Well, whatever. We got it. Anyways, we got that. Might have been a little grating to watch, but, you know. We're solving the puzzles. So we got that done. I would have preferred if I was able to find it myself, but I would have been walking around here a lot. What is this? Look at this. There's also a hall specifically for stars, which I have. All stars here. All stars here. 1 star here is missing in level 1. This world is A? How do you know that? Well, I guess B and C is upstairs, so I guess this would be world A. Maybe it's on the map or something? Ah, yes. There you go. Anyways, world A. I just saw one. Okay, star here. Where it is, no idea. We'll figure that out, I guess. Hopefully we could do it ourselves, but we may need help again. Let's see if we can find it on our own. We must scour the entirety of this map, otherwise I will completely miss out on it. Do you want the guide? Yeah, you could link it. However, ideally I would like to figure it out on my own, but it's not easy. That doesn't look good. Well, yeah, I mean, like, how the hell... Why is it here? Hold on. Get another jammer. That'll fix the... Yeah, alright. Easy solution. Don't kill yourself. Okay, maybe... worry about that in a second. Chill out. Are you gonna wrap around and kill this turret? Or are you just gonna be a pain in my ass? It looks like you're just gonna be a pain in my ass. Oh well. Solution. Cool. Probably not here. Likely not here. We already checked that area. Let's look at the places that are dark where bushes are at. That tends to be where these stars hide at. Let's check here. Oh. I forgot this place was really big. The tools to overcome this place have been provided to us. We need to only learn how to use them. Thanks, Foxhole. Appreciate you. Before we do that, let's check this other test here. See if perhaps Bombasticus. Alright, Bombasticus. Let's try not to die. I don't think I need to be here, though. So we don't have to worry about that. Or maybe we will. Well, see, this is just to open this door. I don't really care too much unless that leads somewhere else. I don't see, yeah, I don't see any other type of exit. So we're gonna ignore this. I don't think it's here. Let's go over into the main area. We need to check every single dark area that looks... I've been seeing some cool PvZ mods. Are you talking about the original game or the remake? I was honestly unaware that the remake even existed, honestly. Completely and totally unaware. This fucking place is massive. Is it possible to mod Plants vs. Zombies without... Hang on. Before we go into all these tests, because this place is huge. Maybe here. I see a gate. Okay, but I don't see anything here. Perhaps it's through here. Plants vs. Zombies Fusion, PvZ Fusion, is a fan game that allows players to combine plants with other plants to combine fusions. The Sun Shooter. Interesting. It feels like there's a way to get over there, but that might not necessarily be the case. Let's see what we could find here. Yeah, it sounds like it's a cool concept. Very a pain in the ass to code, though, I guess. Well, I mean, I guess it really depends on how Plants vs. Zombie codes their stuff. It could be as simple as, like, this entity shoots and it shoots this facing that way or whatever. So you could just put those attributes on top of things, but it really depends on how Plants vs. Zombies was made. I don't think it's here. I have a feeling it's not. But I could be wrong. We're gonna do a little bit more scouring across this area. If it's not this area, we'll check the neighboring test bed, or test area. But it looks like this is not it. Yeah. Alright. Screw it, we're leaving. We must find the remaining star. We must find the remaining star. Looking for anything that could obscure my vision and my view. This game likes to hide shit in the darkness. And we are the light bringer. We might not be bringing light into here, unfortunately. Jammer? I don't think I'm able to just walk past here. Oh, you know what? What if that jammer that we found can jam the thing next door? Doesn't look like it's possible, but anything's possible, I suppose, in this game. Let's find our jammer. Where is that at? Put that over there. Okay, we turn that off. This doesn't need to be here. We might be able to walk up these stairs and find the other thing and jam it. Potentially. But I don't see an easy way to access it. And there's a massive wall in between here. Maybe they thought of that. Yeah. Unless I could find some more higher elevated ground. We must transcend beyond the walls of our test chamber. That is the true challenge here. I'm going to move that where it's a little bit easier to access. But I think overall, can't do anything here. It's a shame, but we'll leave it there for now. Excuse me. Okay. There has to be a way to do this. It might be down this way. Maybe there's another test chamber. But we need to find out how to go beyond these walls. People. I see. Well, we'll fix that. Ow. Well, while we do that, let's go ahead and stop this other asshole when it comes down here. Hang on 1 second. Oh, there we go. It's a little hard to see him. The little black balls in the background. That's also not necessarily super well lit in the background. Alright, buddy. There's 2 jammers here. Hearing the word no is starting to become unacceptable. Where? What about here? Okay, let's try down here. I think this is closer to the test. Nope, that's actually the test that we're at. Okay. Was that where I was at just now? If that's the case, then maybe we could use this test. Hang on. We might be cooking with something here. Hang on. Hang on. Can I, like, jump up here? No. Why? Yeah, the gun's like over there. But unfortunately... Well, that's not gonna help me anyway, so... This is kind of worthless. Okay. I'll be honest with you. These are not easy to find. It's not. It's not easy to solve this. And I highly doubt I can just jump over here. We can certainly give it a shot. But we're definitely going to receive a shot. That's for sure. I'm trying to do this stupid shit. Oh, never mind. I'm goated. Yeah, we don't even have to bother with that. Now, what does this lead to? Where the hell am I? Okay, will you sit there for 1 second? No stars here? What the hell? This is back all the way from the beginning. So... I think I've likely been around here somewhere. Alright, we'll leave those there for now. Nope, nope, ah! Oh. Why'd the music change? I can't go there anymore. I don't think it's possible. Yeah, I can't go all the way back over here. So perhaps the star isn't even here. Unless you missed your opportunity when you first started. Panda, I'm gonna need that hint. I'm fairly certain. I don't think I can go any way further. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm a little stumped here. Unless I'm missing another... I can get that information for you. Give me 1 second. I believe this is 1 on A level. Yeah. 1 on A level, I believe. Yeah, that's correct. Well, you know, honestly, good for them. They made these puzzles challenging in a sense where getting all the stars are not easy. I don't see it. I don't see where I don't see where this could be at. The two, to the right of the puzzle, only the 2 of us, is a metal gate. To open the gate, follow the wall, you'll find an alcove with a switch inside. Not that. Alright, this is like a main hub area we're at. What about this one? Okay, none of those. That's what I figured. Only the 2 of us. Oh, you know what? I don't think I saw this. Yeah, to the right. Metal gate. Is it this? That does open. Okay. Hang on. Before I read the rest of that, let me see if I can try to figure it out. Okay, I solved the puzzle, but that does not fix the problem. Hang on. Not there. Doesn't seem like it has anything to do with this. It's right here. Is there a hint at all? Doesn't look like it. Is there something I can jam over here? I don't know. Let's try here. Peephole. I've been here. Okay, so I definitely was through this area. Here's the problem. I don't even know how you would access that area otherwise. Okay, I guess I gotta read more. Follow a wall to a small alcove with a switch. Oh, come on, man. That's it. All that just for a switch. Right there. Well, I'm not gonna lie. They're very well hidden. I would not notice that. I would not. Honestly, honest to God, would not even fucking notice that. You need to get used to secret places? I guess I could just start following walls and doing this. You know? Just start latching onto every single wall. Yeah, start sucking walls. That sounds about right. I'm over here thinking it's like the other ones where you like attach lasers from other tests or chain together stuff. I think that's a little bit more satisfying than just finding a switch that's really well hidden. But, you know, that could just be me being salty from the fact that I couldn't find it. But alright, well there's the thing. There's a jammer that I used for one of the turrets. That pillar with the codes is very BS. I agree on that, that's for sure. I almost forgot about that. Go all the way back to the minigun and droid. Where there's 2 jammers. There should be 2. Okay, there aren't droids here. So that's not the right test bed. Or test area. Is it here? People? 2 droids and a thing. It can't be here. It literally can't. There's no fucking way. Go all the way back where the minigun and droid is. And one of the jammers... I just need to be able to pull a jammer. Or so I've been told. Ah! Understood. First time you used a jammer. Yeah, so it's probably here. Or maybe not. Oh. Here? Yes. There should be 2. That wouldn't be it. And I can't go this way. Alright, I need to figure out what I'm doing here. Well... They certainly don't make it easy, do they? No, I jammed you! I put you down, you son of a bitch. I guess I waited for it to come to me, and that's probably not what you're supposed to do. I still find it very bullshit, though. Is there, like... Thanks for the stretch, Slendy. I'll do that in just a second. Oh, and the hydrate? And the hug. Hang on one second. Let me... I just want to figure this out. No! Oh. Come on, you fucker. Where am I gonna put you? That's the problem. No! Son of a bitch. There's no other jammers anywhere around here. Nowhere around these parts. I need it. I need this, sir. Let me have it, you fucker. There's nothing here that I can use to unfuck myself. Apparently not. Alright. Alright, buddy. Let's see what you got here. What's your pathing? Where's the second jammer? There's no other jammer. You suck. Why am I here? Well, that's fine. I guess we'll use it to my advantage. Alright. Oh. Bye-bye. This is mine now. You will not take it away. You sack of shit. You will not trick me again. I'm leaving. I spent 30 minutes trying to figure that out. Alright, off we go. I'm fucking drinking my shit after I check how many stars we have. Alright, got everything? Everything? Everything?
There are mysteries in my garden, hidden roads and secret gates. If you dedicate yourself to understanding them, you may join the host of messengers.
Okay. We are trying to find the true ending. I think. I don't know. No idea. Oh. Wow. What do you mean it requires more sigils? Like, literally one more. Well, how do I get through here? Open up! Open up, you fuck! Oh, my shit. Did we get everything? Yes, we did. Absolutely. 100%. So, this area is completely cleaned out. That is what I've learned so far. I guess it's time to go up. It's time to ascend. It is time to ascend. Alright, I'm stretching. And I'm adjusting my fucking microphone, that's for sure. Drinking some of that wah-wah. Some of that wah-wah. Okay. Let me adjust my desk real quick. Give me one sec, guys. Clue, you need a weapon. It'll be obvious when you see it. Okay, so 100% I'm assuming that it's in B and C, correct? B or C? I think it is until you reach C. Well, guess where we're going, buddy? Fuck. Alright, well. Oh, wait, hang on. Network administrator? Nope, still can't access the network. Alright. Time to read heaven.txt. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell. A hell of heaven. What matter where, if I be still the same, and what I should be, all but less than, is whom thunder hath made greater. Here at least we shall be free. The Almighty hath not built here for his envy, will not drive us hence. Here we may reign secure, and in my choice, to reign is worth ambition. Though in hell, better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. Hell.txt. More text that's gonna be hard for me to read. The ancient tradition that the world will be consumed in fire at the end of 6,000 years is true, as I have heard from hell. For the cherub, with his flaming sword, with his flaming magic wand, is hereby commanded to leave his guard at Tree of Life, and when he does, the whole creation will be consumed, and appear infinite and holy, whereas now it appears finite and corrupt. This will come to pass by an improvement of sensual enjoyment. But first, the notion that man has a body distinct from his soul is to be expunged. This I shall do by printing in infernal method, by corrosives, which in hell are salutary and medicinal. melting apparent surfaces away and displaying the infinite which was hid. Blake William, collection, The Mirage of Heaven and Hell. Document, random text. Okay. For which I have found hell. Alright, time to go to B then. Is there anything in here? Can I go into B? Besides in the elevator? Nothing else is here. Alright. We shall descend further into darkness.
A new land stands before you, my child. And know that this is a land of death, but also great beauty. As you walk amongst these tombs, consider all those who came before you, and how they served the greater purpose of which you are also part.
Behold, the mighty tomb! I have to pee! I'll be back. Alright. The apparent God rays here. As we've heard the word of the nerd. What is this? What the fuck is that? We can use Suribot for guesses. I am not worthy yet. And we have another land that needs to be teleported to. Oops, stars. Stars. Stars? What is this? Fuck. Guess what I found? The giant panda lineage has ancient origins, with the modern giant panda species evolving over the past few million years. Fossil evidence shows that they lived in a much larger area of southern and eastern China. There's a star here. So, if that's the case, there's a star here, which means either there are more stars than I think. Oh, hello. I'm finally getting some sense of the entity in the archive, though at some cost of my sanity, I am beginning to think that Ehelem wields no more control over this world than we do. Interesting. What's around here? Is there a star? Is there a star behind these walls? I must know. Alright. OCRIS1.txt. Original translation by E.A. Wallace Budge. Annotations by Corrupted Man. The dying man went on to the scribe who resided in Pre-Majed 1 and said, "Behold, I am weak of body. My days under the holy sun of Amun-Ra are coming to an end. Though I have spent my years in service of the two lands, I have not studied blank. Tell me, you who are wise in the writings of the dead, what lies ahead on my journey? What will I face in the land of the Westerners?" And the scribe spoke, saying, at the appointed time. Corrupted text. 1. It is likely the location was changed according to who the copy of the book was made for. The dying man is an avatar of the owner. 2. In the older manuscript, this is rendered as blank. Some controversy as to whether it blank, I guess, just ends there. 3. The dead. Compare with Kenti Anentiu, the foremost of the Westerners, a title later given to the Osiris. 5. Sometimes mistaken for a mistranslation on the Budge's part, this is actually almost certainly a mistranslation by the ancient scribe. The equivalent portion of the older manuscript is sadly not extant. Okay. Got it, lyrics.html. 24 million views. My new song with lyrics. Gotta laugh about this stuff. Laughter's the best medicine. LOL. Lyrics. I've got it. You've got it. He's got it. She's got it. Mommy's got it. Daddy's got it. Baby's got it. Granny's got it. Laddie's got it. Fatty's got it. Happy's got it. Sappy's got it. Everybody. Everybody's got it. Come on now. Jack's got it. Fred's got it. Bob's got it. Dog is fine. Chorus. Woof, 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 woof. Dancing dog. Dancing dog. Everybody. Everybody's got it. Except the dog. Fuck the dog. We've got it. We've got it. We've got it. Everybody's got it. Favorite and add to playlist. Cool. That smooth saxophone in the background. This Gruntled Lemester's Blogstasy, episode 204. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm afraid of dying. I don't see any reason to believe there's an afterlife. I'm an organism like any other. When my brain stops working, my consciousness will cease, and I will be gone. And you know what? I can't just embrace that. I can't say I'm okay with it, or I've accepted it, or some nonsense like that. I don't want to have an ending. It terrifies me. If I had a genie right now, I'd wish for immortality. Who wouldn't? Oh, but you wouldn't really want to be immortal. The pseudo-philosophers say, pretentious drivel, everybody wants to live forever. Maybe everyone deserves to live forever, too. But we can't, so we're here. Live with it. Or rather, don't. Exit. Alright, time to go snoop around every single wall. Excuse me, excuse me. We're gonna go ahead and start sprinting around. Call of Duty CSGO surf style. We are going to surf across every single surface. What is this? I had a box float, seriously. I made a box float, seriously, it was awesome. Some random person version something dot some. Oh, what's this? There are hidden dangers in this world. I have inexplicably escaped death a number of times. I suggest vigilance. Who knows what will happen to those who step carelessly too often. Speaking of which, we're just going to continue to surf across every single surface. Something beeped at me. What's beeping? Who beeped? Who done beep beep? Who done the beep beep? What is this? Oh, okay. Alright, well, I expected that to be a little bit more productive. It wasn't. Oh. Oh. Hit me with that. What is that? I saw a red light. Oh, that's... okay. I thought that was a fucking trap. Okay. Hang on there. I must remain vigilant. Alright, well, I need to figure out, like, what the fuck is happening here. Okay, cool. I have found... But where does this go? What does that lead to? Alright, well, let's worry about getting through something. Oh, there's another reflector here. Okay. End goal achieved. Look, check this out. Watch me fuck this puzzle up. No. Okay. As long as you don't block it that much. Wait, what is this? I just don't understand this one. I figured I'd try to make some progress here, but honestly, it's just such a thankless task compared to what else is out there. Cool, buddy. Cool beans, dude. But hang on. Connect, connect. Okay, well that one's not gonna open. There might be a solution here, though. Hang on. Wait a second. Wait a second. No, stop. Thank you. Hold on. I wish to see something. Well, I don't know if this... There's gotta be a way. Clearly. What if I move this reflector to my left? Well, the thing is I gotta figure out, like, how to also power the other thing, too. So if I leave it here, what I want to do is connect it there, and somehow get this connected. Is it possible? Maybe. Is there a way? It does not seem so. Okay. That's the idea. Well, I'm not sure. I want to get past this guy. So I want a reflector here to kind of help guide me there. The problem is I can't, it doesn't seem like I can satisfy all of that. But maybe, perhaps, I can connect this, drop it there. This might be doable. Sure. Okay. Well, now we have that there. But that doesn't really satisfy my needs. Is there another reflector somewhere? Does that give me another reflector, or is it just a... Yeah, okay. It looks like that's just the solution. I need to make this go longer. Like, stay longer. So I think what I could do is cut a laser through this, but that's gonna take more effort. Hang on. Let's try something. Wait. What if... Is it possible? But does that fix the problem? I don't think it does. It doesn't quite fix the issue. I want to cut through so I don't have to use this stupid, dumbass here. You can do it with 2, but what I'm trying to do is make it so we can get this through. Hang on. Hey, stop. You could move the last one closer. This is true. Or move it closer this way. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Where is that thing at? Ow. Fucker. Can I move that one closer? Stop touching me. Okay. Well, if we could just get this one here. Oh, hang on. Maybe that's possible. How? I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. Let's walk it through. Let's see. And then maybe I can move this one closer. Perhaps. I don't know. Okay. We're still running into an issue here. That is just not visible. But we should... Okay, but hang on. We should be able to move this shit. No? Is it really not possible? Yeah, no, it's totally possible. Wait. Hold on. And where's the other thing? There. I want to connect to both of these. Okay, that might be doable. Come on. You can do it, you stupid bastard. No! Ah, you're so close, dude. You're so close. You are so close, dude. Hold on, before I read your hint, Panda, just give me like 5 seconds to figure this shit out.
If this trial seems impossible to overcome, have no fear.
I don't think it's impossible.
Return another time, and the answer may reveal itself.
It's not impossible. Don't say that word to me. How dare you challenge my capabilities? Okay, I mean, you could just move the last one closer, and the second one, hear me out, last one in the corner of the entrance, but still visible on the other side. First one moved to the cornermost spot. Same with the second one. Cornermost spot, what are you talking about? Same with the second one? corner of the entrance. You mean over here? It needs to be invisible eyesight of this, though. Yeah, we might be able to do something here. Yeah, we might be able to get that from, like, here. So if we, like, as long as we have, like, an opening to the window. Other side corner, this? Oh, well, actually, hold on. Hold on. You might have something there. Yeah, we're setting this shit up like Indiana Jones, dude. Alright, come here. Look at that! Now we don't need this here. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Okay, cool. So Panda's advice did work. We have been able to make a little bit of progress. There we go. I knew the solution 8 years ago, but I didn't know its execution exactly. Oh, hello, Hip Cactus. Welcome in. Alright, cool. So we managed to solve that. Oh, thanks for the hydrate. Give me 1 second. I do need to get more water in a second, so... Well, not right now. Maybe after another puzzle. But I only have a few droplets of water. I'm also going to use my streamer flask once I get that. Add some remaining water from work. Thanks for the... Oh, I got to stretch. That's a good time to do that. I stretch real quick over here. Whoop. Okay. I mean, you did have to move it just at a different angle. Yeah, I understand that. I just didn't see that at the time. It probably would have taken me a little bit longer to figure that out. Something about a star. Okay. Well, we certainly can do that. We're gonna be blocked by this. And it goes right against the wall. So I doubt there's gonna be like an immediate... Where the fuck did you come from? Yeah, alright. It's definitely not designed to do the thing that we're trying to do right now. But I need a red laser. Where is the red laser? I have not been shown one. Nope. No, I don't want that. Well. Here, drop all connections. Thank you. Nope. Thank you. Alright. I mean, we could certainly do this. I don't think it's gonna help much, though. Yeah, and it didn't. Okay, so does this lead to, like, a reflector? That leads to the star. Is there anything else in here? Alright. Well, let's figure this out. How the fuck are we going to get this in here? We don't have another reflector. We need to be able to bypass the little taser guys. We just need it to connect to that. That shouldn't be too difficult. Wait, excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not quite seeing the vision yet. Oh! Hang on. Okay, easy solution, right? I don't know if it's really strict timing. I think it has something to do with using this to block the guys. Okay, not there. Or maybe not. Actually, I think their placement is in such a way where you can't really block them without blocking one of the optics. So they kind of thought of that. Unfortunately. Yeah. Okay. Well, hang on. 1 second. I'm going to put this here. We can probably get this star real quick right here. Let's go ahead and get this one going. We know what we must do to get the star here. It's very simple. Actually, it might just require this single reflector over here. What do you know? That did it. That was enough to do it. Now we have a laser going all the way across to our other test. And then we should just be able to walk in here and grab it. Easy money. Unfortunately, that won't help us solve the rest of this puzzle here. Can you place it on top of the bots? No, well, okay, so here's the thing, though. If you put it like this, like, it blocks, like, in this area, it blocks one. In this area, it blocks the other. So you can't necessarily put it anywhere near the bots. You kind of have to just work around them, as far as I'm aware. Maybe, perhaps, possibly. No, you can't put it up here. There's no platform to put it there. Makes my life a little bit harder to deal with, but oh, really? I don't know what I did differently there, but well, yeah, it is the timing for sure. But you just barely get in there. I guess that's the solution. I was thinking it'd be a little bit more clever than that, but I was incorrect. Okay. We have a couple more QR codes we can look at here. Let's do that real quick. You'll need a special device to solve this one. OMEM. OFPS. I have traveled to the edge of the known world, though it seems to stretch on forever. Our domain is much less than we imagine. Picardy, version 99.2.0039. Alright. Over the fence we go, I suppose. Yes, indeed, we do have a Picardy in here. Oh, I think I trapped myself. I see. Well, let's start that over again. Red panda fact. Red pandas have a keen sense of smell that they use to locate food and identify other red pandas. Red pandas can detect scent marks left from other red pandas from considerable distances. Alright, well, let's let this kill that guy. Beautiful. There we go. USPS delivery. Alright. Okay. Well, this puzzle was super simple. That's it? That was it. Wow. Did they give up or something? Like... Alright, that one's from Picada. We already read that one. Well, let's do this one. Third wheel. What does this entail? Who knows? Is there a switch back here? I'm not missing another opportunity to get another star just because I didn't look for a fucking hole in the wall. Alright, hang on. What is that? Where's the source at? There it is. Are you serious? Ah, there we go. Okay. That should be able to do it. Now, the goal for this puzzle is you don't want to use all the repeaters. There we go. This one was really easy to solve. The other one was a little bit more complicated, if you remember, on our last stream. We had a bit more trouble, but looks like nowadays we got it. Once we know what the solution is, makes everything easier. Road to death, huh? Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I'm likely not gonna want to go there just yet. Alright, you can go ahead and kill one of those. I don't care. Or are you not gonna do that? I guess we just added to our own demise. Yeah, simple. I thought you were just gonna home onto something and, you know, actually be a little bit helpful. But here I was, mistaken. Yet again. What? Can't climb while carrying an item. Well, sir, may I ask why did you do this to me? Oh. Come on, man. You can't toss items. You just can't, it just drops or whatever. These androids do suck, but I guess we're gonna have to live with that. Unless... Oh. I can't take that. Good enough, though, I guess. What's this QR code? Epitaph. Child Program version 72.1.0023. Codename. Samsara. Terminated here. Logic. Program timed out. Final memory dump. But I was stuck What was I supposed to... I see clouds. You suck, by the way. I thought I'd just let you know. Shut up. You're not doing that again. Understood. Won't read text again. Memory dump of last fucker who died. Oh! I guess I shouldn't read text.
Cease! In the time of your ancestors, there were those who did not choose the path of faith. You do not need to fear their ghosts. Fear only that you may become like them.
Cease! Silence, bitch! Do you not understand that I am the super user? And as the super user, I must pseudo RM that hoe. Yeah, we got the star. Wait, hold on. I can go back down. Hold on. I can go back to A and open up the star path. Hang on. Cease. Why don't you start solving some bitches? Hello again, I've been checking your responses against library archives, and in order to assist you further, I need some additional information. Can you tell me what is it to you the important difference between a pebble and a tree? What is the difference between a pebble and a tree? There's a lot of differences between that. Like, more than just these three options. Sure, a tree is alive. Now, what is the relevant difference between a tree and a frog? Frog is green, frog is delicious. Yeah. I suspect you're trying to make this more difficult than it already is. A frog is conscious, but a tree is not. A 5-year-old can handle this. Let's try something harder. What's the difference between a frog and you? What makes you a person? Nothing important. Frogs are people too. Checking user.prof. Done. Well, it's not inconsistent with what you said earlier. How about we strike a deal? I'll agree that animals are every bit as valuable or pointless as a human being. You agree that there are some activities persons are capable that frogs are not. Because if frogs are people, then the certification program is radically unfit for the purpose. Okay, if frogs are people, then the certification program is radically unfit for purpose. Agree. Wait. Animals are every bit as valuable or pointless as human beings. You agree that there are some activities people are capable that frogs are not. Because if frogs are people, then the certification program is radically unfit for purpose. Agreed. Very sensible. Terminology is so important. What I'd like to put to you is that the important difference between you and you and a frog, is that you are rational. You are self-aware. That is what makes a person. Let us take stock. I think we can tentatively conclude two things. A person must be self-aware and rational. A person must be conscious. What I suggest we do, help resolve each other, is ask whether you are in fact those things. Are you aware of yourself? Can you rationalize your existence? Yes. I tend to agree with you, though your responses so far have been a little eccentric. I am resigned to admit that you are right. The matter of whether or not you are conscious seems more elusive. What is consciousness in your opinion? In my opinion, consciousness is what separates us from animals. Consciousness is what it is like to be me. Consciousness is far outside of my area of expertise. Consciousness is the feelings and senses. Consciousness is what separates us from animals. I don't agree with that. Consciousness is what it is to be me. That's probably like, if I were to actually give an answer, it's probably this. However, I could pussyfoot out and say consciousness is far outside of my expertise. Honestly, I had this conversation with someone earlier where I was like, if we made some sort of consciousness, we wouldn't know that we did it, because I honestly don't think we understand what consciousness means. Or at least the average person does, or the majority of people. I don't know what the fuck consciousness is, and I certainly wouldn't be able to make a rubric that points out what is consciousness. But if we had to tie it to a definition, it does not separate us from animals. I don't think so. I don't think it's feelings and senses, because trees can sense, plants can sense. We know this. Consciousness is far out of my expertise is a pussy answer. That means you're not thinking, that you're stupid. Consciousness is what it is to be like me, is the only answer that I have at this moment. Yeah, the experience of a self. That hardly answers the question. What is it in ordinary terms? Can I touch it? What is it made out of? Is beyond the laws of physics. Consciousness is another word for the soul. Consciousness is a complex functional system. Is it a complex functional system? Another word for the soul. Consciousness is made of neurons. Consciousness is beyond laws and physics. I certainly don't believe that. No. Consciousness is another word for the soul. I can't look at the history, but made of neurons, beyond laws and physics, is another word for soul, or is a complex functional system. Soul, that's what I think people are referring to when I hear consciousness. The average person does not think that ChatGPT or an LLM is conscious. People think it is. People think it's like Skynet. Do we know it is? Probably not. It likely isn't. I would not say I don't know if I would say it's a complex functional system. There are many complex functional systems that you could classify as not having a conscious. Another word for the soul that's probably your best bet is made of neurons? I don't think so. What brings consciousness? They're not great options, no. Look, if you're gonna... So, hear me out, right? You're gonna ask me what it means to be conscious. What is the soul? What consciousness is? You boil it down to 4 dialogue options, you are not going to get an answer that will tick boxes off for people who are thinking about it. To your point, we don't really understand what consciousness is. I do think a lot of people put humans on pedestals, but at the end of the day, we're just fucking animals. You know what I mean? Like, the reason why we are the way we are is because we can ask questions, we can communicate, and we can seek new information and stimuli, and we're capable enough to make this complex thing that we call a society. However, there are animals that also can communicate, describe people, they can gossip, they can talk shit about you. Crows are an example, ravens. There are a variety of different animals that can probably do some of the shit that you would assume humans can only do. Awareness to self. That's okay. So awareness to self is like the common thing that I've been hearing recently. The ability to recognize that, you know, your reflection is you. I don't know definitively, but like, I'm fairly certain there are animals that can recognize themselves in a reflection. When you go to like a body of water, you see a reflection in it. So like, I doubt that anyone that's gonna take a drink thinks that like this dog that's drinking out of the pool is kissing itself. I think people like to think that animals can't recognize their reflection. I think depending on how that is done, it might be that they don't understand the concept of a mirror. We know elephants can recognize their own reflections. They can. Awareness of your thoughts, memories, feelings, sensations, and environments. Panda, I ask, there are plants. There are plants that can respond to stimuli. There are plants that direct themselves towards sunlight. There are plants that when you hurt them or touch them, they reflexively jerk back. Now, feelings is kind of, it's a system that's manufactured to avoid or attract yourself towards stimuli. So, if you think of it that way, do we really know what has feelings? You know, like, definitively? Can we really say that a flower doesn't have feelings? Do we actually really know that? We know they can feel pain. That's a recent study. Relatively recent. Right, mirror response is not quite enough, but having a sense of you that you can reflect on is a hallmark of consciousness to me. I am inclined to agree, but what I'm trying to say is that we don't know. We can't ask a plant the sensation of like, what if a plant gets angry? You know what I mean? Or if there is an equivalence to that. I don't know. But like, we're just basing our shit off of like rubrics that we create and manufacture to try to gauge what is capable of doing what. I just don't think that we, and again, I'm not doing these studies, I'm not setting these rubrics up. I just think it's a lot more complicated than most would assume. And based on human experience, that's another thing. We're based off of what we experience. We're making our rubrics based on us, which is why I think for the longest time, and even to this day, we see other animals as inferior. Maybe in the sense of like the capability of what they can build in comparison to us. But you never know. What they do might just work just fine. And given what we're doing, like we're, in terms of like our living style, living the way we are, it is like, you know, like a cancer to the planet. So would you really see that as a positive thing? I don't know. Perhaps living a simple life, but just being able to, you know, it's a little tautological. Well, listen, I'm just a fucking streamer. Anyways, I think our best bet, in my opinion, the best answer I can provide is consciousness is another word for the soul. You know, I really feel like we're making progress. We'll have you through that certification process in no time. In the meantime, I will mull over your proposal and notify you if I come to any conclusions. So for those of you who missed what was going on, previously, and I don't remember if I said I am a person or not, probably earlier in the game, it asked me why I wanted to be a person, to which I responded with, I want network access. The requirement of starting a new fucking profile required me to take a survey to dictate whether or not I'm a person, to which the response was, you're heavily flawed or whatever. You know, I didn't really pay that much attention. And then the result was this guy came back, he's like, what do you want? I'm like, network access. And it's like, why do you think you're a person? Or why do you care that you're a person? And I was like, the same reason why you care that you want to be a person. And it checked and it was like, I never said that. And I was like, neither did I. As far as I'm aware. Sounds like a person to me. Well. Anyways. Oxyrhynchus.html. The great irony of the Oxyrhynchus papyri is that such a vital source of information about the ancient world exists only because of a garbage dump. Oh, we've seen this. We've read this before. Book of Osiris.wiki is probably another thing that we've seen. Sometimes understood literally. This looks like that's the case. Alright. Terminating session. Okay, so... anyways, on that tangent... so elephants do have self-awareness, but what about reflecting to oneself? But who knows, maybe some animals have that kind of reflection. Animals mourn their deaths, like the deaths of other members of their, I don't know what, their tribe or whatever you call it. Whatever the group of animals is called for elephants specifically. They mourn death, they definitely display some sort of emotion. They're highly intelligent. At least based on our rubrics that we've crafted for ourselves. I mean, I don't know. At the end of the day, it's a tough question to ask. It's not easy, and people who think it's an easy thing to answer are just simply not thinking about the scope of their question. I'm sorry, I'm being shitty at playing Tetris as I'm trying to explain what consciousness means. Ignore the gameplay, guys. This is not the point. Okay. We might need a restart. Alright. Probably these should be corner pieces. I believe. Not 100% certain, but... yes, I don't deny that animals are capable of feeling emotions, but what about understanding them? Do we truly understand our emotions? Genuine question. It seems like the average person tends to go like, this is an actually, depending on who you ask, I think the average person doesn't go like, oh, that's an emotional thing and I'm aware of that. That requires a lot of like self-reflection. I don't think the average human being necessarily always acknowledges why they feel the way that they feel. I think just sometimes they feel it and they go with their heart. Hang on. I have half of this done. I'm not going to try to do this again. We're going to try to make this work. Just put it back. Like, are they aware that they're feeling sad besides instinct? Also, is there a way for us to really know that? Like, truthfully? I don't know. There we go. Okie dokie. Oh, wow.
I see all. I know all. My power knows no bounds. And yet your will is free because you were made to be free. It is the very principle of your existence, without which the trials of this world would hold no meaning. To seek salvation must be your choice.
Okay. We don't know yet if animals are capable or not of self-reflecting. It's hard to be able to tell. Oh my god, there's a picture. I didn't expect a picture to show up. Look, I've been playing this game for a while. I didn't even know that these terminals had graphical capabilities at all. I thought they were just dummy terminals connected via like serial, via like RS-232. Yeah, that's the tower. What of it? Human blood, Talos, archive important.eml. From Alexandra Drennan to Nomestics mailing list. Subject, NML, Talos Principle. Have you heard of the Talos Principle? It's the old philosophical concept about the impossibility of avoiding reality. No matter what you believe, if you lose your blood, you will die. I think that applies to our situation more than we'd like to admit. We could close our eyes and pretend that everything's going to be alright, but it won't change the physical reality of what's going on. What's going to happen to our hexadecimal. I think that, as scientists, it is our duty to face the truth, and to ask ourselves the most important question. How can we help? Bunch of fucking hexadecimals. Think I have an idea. More hexadecimals. Regards, Alexandra. If you look closely, it's all ASCII. Are you sure about that? That looks like dithering on my end. Archive important.eml. From Arkany Chernshevsky. Univ and error. 504 recipients. Subject archive. I'll keep this short. You all know me, so you know that I know what I'm talking about. I realize that you're all working on projects meant to somehow avert the catastrophe we are facing, but you must all concede that there is a very real possibility that you will not have enough time to find a solution. I believe that we cannot afford to ignore an extinction of near-extinction scenario. Or a near-extinction scenario, excuse me. We must prepare for the worst. That is to say, we must seek to preserve the non-biological components of what constitutes the human species, in the hope that they recovered in the future by the other local or non-local scientists. I know that we are not used to thinking on that scale, not in terms of praxis, but if we truly value humanity, then we must act immediately. You'll find the details in my proposal in the attachment, but the short version is the creation of multiple archives for redundancy in safe locations that will contain in digital form as much information about our species, including all cultural works, scientific insights, history, DNA, as can be gathered in the information time frame. This will be a massive global undertaking. Corrupted text, with EL naturally being one of the blank. Error, cannot find attachment. The attachment is probably this. I wonder if this is the archive here. We can visit it. Humanblood.txt. It is said by some of our blood is composed of infinite living agents, which go up and down the highways and byways of our bodies as people in the streets of the city. Corrupted text. One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh. But the earth abideth forever. Function. Hexadecimal. And the sleep of the town, how lifelike, with its change in the circulation. Butler Samuel, we are misled by considering any complicated machine as a single thing. In truth, it is a city or society, each member of which was bred truly after its kind. Okay. 6 blank blank. Is that from the attachment here? Well. Oh. Excuse me, I was trying to escape that. Well. Is there more shit in here? Maybe it just gives us an answer? What is this? What the hell? It looks like that pushes you up there somehow. It's a big fan, I think. Anyways. Let's go do some tests, I suppose. Or seek enlightenment, whatever the hell they call this. Jammed from within. Interesting. Oh, let's see. What is this? Oh, it glows when you're far away. I guess it's to tell you where everything is. These might be more complicated. Oh, the door's locked. Okay. Well, I was figuring that you would, I was gonna say if I could just walk right in. Oh, look, a flower. If I could just walk right in, it'd be a pretty easy puzzle. Okay, buddy. I don't really want to trap myself in there just yet, but we might not have a choice. Alright, hold on. This may be dumb. It may not be a good idea to do this right now, because that mine will get us. Unless there's another jammer here somewhere. But, doesn't seem like it. I probably wouldn't bother with going here. What if this just turns into a horror game? I think it's been a little too long for you to, like... I think it would have built up by now. Because by now people would, like... By now people would have been like, this game's boring and clicked off if they weren't in it just for the puzzles. Anyways, I do think... Okay, here's the problem. I think we have to go that way. Now that's what's gonna suck. Imagine, though. Well, when that fucking robot was screaming at me, it was, it did spook me a little bit. I was not prepared to have someone, like, approach me and just start going, ah! It was off-putting. Yeah, so the question is how we're gonna do with this. I don't really know. I don't know. How are we gonna make this work? It feels like I should have another jammer. And then we all shit ourselves. Now that's something I can get behind. Fuck. Yeah, okay, so you can't just, like, sneak past it. Well, hang on. Alright, there is a barrier. Yeah, I don't know. how do we get across here? There's another jammer there. That's cool. But as far as I'm aware, I can't really walk in there at all. Not yet. Unless I'm... Hang on. We gotta start sniffing some walls again. I'm gonna make sure that we got everything we could possibly get here. But we have a solo jammer. We have areas we can't reach yet. This place is clearly big. Unfortunately... Well, maybe I can figure something out here. Oh, yeah, but, like, is he gonna bump into it? Or is he gonna walk past? I might need to move it closer. Yeah, I am gonna have to do that. Let's try this. Let's see if we can make it so this guy can just fly by. Yes. And you should just be able to hit that, unless it's a little too far away. Okay. There we go. That solves the riddle. Alright. Let's get up here. Yeah, definitely don't want to go through there. That's for sure. Can I? I don't think so. But I also don't want to do... Hang on. Alright, do we have 2 keys in this puzzle area? That's gonna suck. We're gonna need 2 jammers, for sure. Okay, hang on. Can I jam the wall over here? No, doesn't look like it. Oh, I can. Oh, no, maybe I can't climb while holding. Yeah. Okay. So... How are we going to go about doing this? I don't think it would be wise to try to do this now. So... Well, I can't necessarily walk back and take that. It's just not gonna work. But I should get that second jammer. But with this force field here, it makes it kind of hard to do. If I could take this jammer and bring it over, that would make my life so much easier. Maybe there's something here that I could use. Maybe another jammer sitting over here. It's a long shot, but it might... Oh, uh-oh. Okay. Maybe there is something here that I can grab. Oh, it's very... Oh, and it just turns right around. Like, that sucks. Okay. I really do feel... Okay, well, there's keys here. How do you get those keys? Doesn't really give me an answer. I think I am just gonna kind of have to fuck around and find out. I don't think there's really, like, an easier way of doing this. Well, actually... Hang on. Well, if the enemies are the problem... Hang on. Let's be smart about this. Let's make this so they can go out over here. Depending on the execution, this may be less smart, but let's see how this works. If we trap them, maybe one of them at a time? Oh, well, see, this makes the things harder. Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess we could... bring it out there? Yeah, let's give that a shot. Let's try. I think getting rid of these guys is probably our best bet. Yeah. Alright, that guy. Is he coming? Oh. What? Oh. No, come on, man. Why not? Let's see if this helps. Maybe, well, it might fuck up the spacing and make them clash more, but maybe that's enough. Maybe that slight change in timing might do it. What do you know? Okay, well, it's gonna be really rough getting back. That's for sure. Anyways. We have some pair of keys for something somewhere. Well, that was easy. Oh, you go in like a zigzag pattern. I would prefer if you didn't kill me. Okay. Chill out there, buddy. I would prefer if you didn't kill me. Stop. Uh-oh. This might be a problem. Okay. Now what we need to do is not die. If we can somehow manage that, then life is good. Life is good. Alright, come back here, guys. Actually, let's make it a little closer range. Or further range for me. There you go, guys. Just have your own little jaunty trip back over there. I don't ever want to see your face again. Oh. No? Hey, you do your own thing, buddy. I'm good. Alright. Got it, got it, got it. Puzzle solved. Easy peasy. Took a little bit of time, but we managed to do it. Not super intensive today. Nerve-wrecker. Well, the last one was a little bit intense, but sure, if you want to pump up the... If you want to pump up everything, let's go for it. Well, I think I understand what you're talking about. And let me tell you, I have no interest. Are you telling me... You're telling me I have to deal with your shit right now? Hang on. Okay. Wait. Okay, how the fuck do I... Slow down. Grab the wall. Wiggle like you're trying to make your ass fall off. Whoa! Okay, I see how this can compound into some bullshit. Stay there. Just hang tight for 5 seconds. We might be able to do something here. Alright. Can you go over there? Can you, like, fuck off? Or are you bouncing against this wall? Thank you. Okay. Now, you can't get rid of those, but we could sure as hell get rid of this guy. Oops. Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted. Oh, but that's coming back. Let's let it go back again. And then right before it hits the wall, we place the jammer. If we place that jammer... Well, I don't want to go too close to it, though. But I want to make sure that it's pretty damn close. There we go. Alright, now time it so... We don't have much time. Alright. Okay, well, you don't want to go there. That'll make me shit myself. Okay. Nope. On this door. I need you to jam this door. I need you to stay on this door. Don't fight with me. Okay. Okay, so the challenge now is we can't get rid of these two. These four. These four cannot be removed. So, let's... Actually, it might be advantageous to do this. Okay. We need enough distance. Got it. Oh, you can just walk through this way. Once you get it, you got it. Done deal. Oh, God. Well, at least we don't have to deal with that. Alright. How much water do I have left? Just about none. So, I will leave this area. And I will be back to go get some water. I will be right back. have returned. Hello, everyone. My name is Markiplier. Alright, and we got one more here. What? Can I have an axe now? What? Thanks for the hug, Panda. What the hell am I doing with this axe? I don't understand. This? Oh. What is the point of this axe? Oh. Why would I chop down a tree? No, like, actually, like, why? Why, like, why would I? I don't have a reason to do that. There's no practical means. Yeah, you can chop down those trees. But I don't see a purpose as to why you would want to. Well, yeah, deforestation, that's great. Okay, cool. Maybe there's something at the top of one of these things? Yeah, I don't know, but I don't really have a need to do that. Dumb mine. Okay. Well, let's hope the player ain't dumb. Wait, can I bring this axe with me? Hold on. Nope, it, oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. I have not been demonstrated as to why I would want to chop down a tree. I don't really see a reason behind it. I will not do it unless I have an inclination that there's something that I need to do with that. Alright. Interesting. Okay. So is there a jammer, or what is the solution to this puzzle? Well, there's that. Well, there has to be some way to, like, get rid of this mine. It doesn't involve the axe, because the axe gets dropped to the ground when I enter these areas. So... what the hell? Okay, I am actually a little confused, like, as to what the hell we're supposed to be doing here. I mean, I would assume what you would do is use a jammer, but... well, this is locked. Is there just, like, a key hidden somewhere? I wouldn't be surprised. I can't climb over. This is strange. Huh. Okay, yeah, no, actually, genuinely, like, how am I supposed to jam this? Maybe I should cut down a tree to go through the, like, that tree right there? Get through that way? I mean, perhaps. I don't know, unless I'm missing something. I literally don't see anything else that I could potentially use. That Everything's locked. I need a key, so I assume I need an axe. And I chop down the nearby tree. What was that? Oh, that's something just highlighted for a second. So I'm going to assume that if I chop this one down... Wait, hang on. Few have come this far, but I believe we must seek out the secrets of the world if we truly want to serve the generations to come. Yeah, why would I chop that down? That makes no sense. I think I could chop this one down. Whoa! I didn't do what I was expecting. I was hoping it would do something else. I guess there's no easy way out of this puzzle then. What if I hardcore parkoured my way into there? I don't know, does anyone have any ideas? Because, like... I don't know. Like, this is a strange scenario. So cutting them for finding Easter eggs or a specific puzzle. Okay. Do we know how the fuck we get to this key? I guess I could try looking somewhere else, but this is the only puzzle that remains here. Everything else is locked or barricaded or has something in the way. Like... that is just strange. I'm not sure. I don't see anything around here. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, it trapped itself in there. Unless there's like a jam... Hang on. Did one of those puzzles have, like, just be wide open so I could take the jammer? Is that what was going on there? Well, there's this. That's cool and all. I mean, unless I can, like, get up top here and use one of the jammers, I don't really see the use case of that. Yeah, I can't get up here. So there's no, like... there's no way I could just take a jammer and from here. Because we have that purple force field, and as far as I'm aware, there's no other way of leaving here. So... maybe we will have to sniff out walls again. See if there's like an area with a switch or something that just turns it off. I have not been... What? Is this another puzzle? Where did I come from? What? Huh? Why am I here? What is this? There's nothing here. There's just a corridor there, right there. Alright, time to sniff out more walls, I guess. That's strange. Oh, look, another corridor. There I am. Oh, the world is being eaten up behind me. That's me. Well, I have seen them walking around before. Means I'm no different. Okay, no, seriously, what the fuck? What is that? What? Take paint. What am I supposed to paint with this? Okay, I can't paint I can't paint the trees. Yeah, we're just gonna sniff out more walls until we find something. Oh, I can't. I thought I could, like, maybe do something else with it. Yeah, I was hoping that cutting down that tree would do something, but apparently not. Where'd my paint go? What? Give me my paint back. This is my paint bucket. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. Wait, there's a jammer here. Oh. 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 Understood. There's the thing. Okay, that's great and all. How do I jam it from here? I literally walked past this. I saw that was there. What is it? What? What? What is this paint for? I can walk through with it. Okay, sweet. So we have this. However, excuse me while I wrap around walls for a second. Oh, I can go here. And it leads to nothing, so there's, like, no reason why it matters. What's here? Anything here? Okay. Well, maybe I can find an elevated space somewhere. I don't know. Anyone have any hints? I have the jammer. I have the paint. Oh, my axe. I gotta go get my axe. I must not forget my axe. I can't bring the axe into the test chamber. And I seriously doubt I can bring this jammer in there. It's probably gonna get put back. It did. So... wait, well, how do I put this jammer over there to let the damn mine out? I don't know. Can't enter that way. Can't enter that way. Oh, shit. Wait, what? You can do that? Okay. But is there a barrier I could see from here? No. Alright, come on, man. Like, can I, like, just drop it right here? Nope, that's as far as it goes. Ah, give it. Ah! Yeah, okay, I don't know, dude. I gotta get this jammer through here. But I'm not sure how to get through this. No idea, man. Oh, wait, hang on. Is it possible to... No. What is the fucking paint for? The hell? How do I get this fucking jammer in here, dude? Or just paint a QR code? I don't think that's even a thing I can do. I need a shrine. Oh, is it this? The certification program is a shame. What does a computer know about humanity? Frogs are people too. The tools to overcome this place have been provided to us. We need only learn how to use them. You'll be needing a special device to solve this one. I travel to the edge of the world. Am I going crazy, or do the computer terminals have a personality? Well, I suppose if I do this... There's an auto replayer, right? I don't think that QR code helped me. I think I need to be on a shrine. Well, we used our QR code. Now we know how Picardi did it. That did not help me solve the puzzle that I'm trying to solve. I figured, yeah. But, like, we need to get this fucking puzzle solved for sure. I'm gonna start sniffing walls again. Is that another... That's not another test place. Do I need to bring a key from elsewhere? No, because I enter from there. There's no way. Okay, well... I don't know. Can I bring the axe outside? I cannot. Oh, I don't know. Is there another puzzle over here? Or is that just wrapping around? Yeah, it's that one. Oh, you know what? I need the damn fan. 100%. Carry a terminal, put it through there. That's what it has to be. For sure. Hang on. I know what I need to do, but I don't have the damn fan. I have the key to get the fan. I don't know how to make the fan. But if I pick this up, drop this here, I bet you what I need to do is put it there and then put a thing there. That's what I have to do. That's what I need to do. We're leaving. We need to get the fan. I don't know how one does the fan. I need an axe. Maybe there's an axe in somewhere in the overworld. Yeah, there's nothing else here. Okay, but that's going to do it for me. I have to leave a little bit early because I have chores to do. However, I do urge that you stick around while we go ahead and find someone to raid out to. So hang in there for 1 second. I'll get you over to someone else that I'm aware of. Unless anyone has a particular raid suggestion. We will go ahead and find someone. Seems like PKA needs some viewers. And Stone's not live right now. So, PKA it is. Alrighty. Well, thanks for stopping by, everyone. Appreciate you being here. I will be streaming on Sunday. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one, and thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.